walk by people, I can pick up glean any sort of insight into what people are thinking?
Certainly. So as you're passing by folks in the street, certain thoughts just kind of swim past you, like a Doppler effect of information. Some seem to be, you know, it's hard to get through here, and the light's so dim. I'm kind of prefer things to be. I'm not like the other dwarves here. Just used to it. And then he passes by, and someone else is like, one of the businesses we're closing on today. I know things are a bit, and that kind of we've lost that as it goes. Somebody else is, man, I wish the temples would close right now. Everyone's feeling a little out of sorts. They could use some guidance, but it kind of flitters away, just losing folks as they go by. Yeah, most folks are just kind of going about their business in the day, but those are the few thoughts that you catch that seem to be unique amongst just personal business.
This game recorded a lot of ambient walla for this area. Is there a significant presence of glass blades on the Ogden Trail from what we can see?
The Auger Trail, if you look around, sorry, Auger, is that wrong? It's Auger as in like a massive gorilla curvature. Ogden Trust is a different thing in the Venonian Empire. That's where we got mixed up. Someone stop that. Sometimes it's just stop. Traveling, and this is just kind of like the early journey of Prohibitionism. People pay mind to you occasionally catch attention for the orcs, but you hide it all as just a part of your own world. FCG, you are very much gathering as much attention as Fern is as well to unfamiliar entities kind of walking through the central thoroughfare of the Mission. Folks are kind of looking over.
It's so dark.
I know, what is up with the light in this place? It's usually about here. There's not the top of mines are up here, so it's usually kind of a rockiest group.
Where's the yeah, I feel that.
It's probably the ley line stuff. I don't know, maybe they saw something happen.
That's anybody's trying to reach out. Their match music can. It's not good.
To answer your question, the glass light presence is definitely higher than normal. There is definitely you see them kind of a observation corner in pairs, just kind of keeping an eye around. It definitely leads into that sort of elevated energy.
Just as a flavor check, are they scanning people's faces, or are they just doing like the wide?
The latter, or just the wide. Make it attention.
Come, I'm with you. Why? Oh, shit.
15. You get the sense that they're looking for something specific at the moment. They're more present for the comfort of the people we just sit here. 21 points. Keeping an eye on you. You see anyone trailing you in an odd way, just the occasional eyes just kind of reading it open. The general passive curiosity of new folk who new figures that are such an odd period.
I've got down enough for 3 to back kind of come out from between the legs.
Keep an eye on FCG, particularly if anyone is looking at him with greedy eyes.
Doesn't it feel we fought something for so long? It seems so dire, and we've just been traveling for days now. It might have all happened while we were just in the snow. We still don't know about it.
Maybe nothing happened. Maybe we were able to prevent it or something.
I don't know what they did to Keeley, and that man.
Yeah.
through a real thing.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Around what time of day is it now that we've arrived?
You would gather it's probably just past sunset now that you're inside the city and you spend a little time walking the streets following the annotated where you're leading them.
The steeple? Temple?
Now, the Vellum steeple is in the
Right,
liberation.
this
The liberation?
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would you like to head to our place?
I think we should go.
We
Eager to
need to
find
reach out
friends,
to
yeah.
Straight down. They don't really seem like a relaxed kind of group.
Okay,
Okay,
so pointing
pointing
at
at
your
your
chin
chin,
like,
I think the more arcanely leaning of us should probably take the lead, but we gotta catch up on some shit. It's only fair.
I don't know. You seem very stressed out by it, so.
Well,
if
I mean,
no,
no,
it's not. It's you know,
you
the
know,
world
the
could
world
be
could be
ended.
ended.
You
You
guys
guys
separated.
separated.
The there's a chance that an entity that is
that is
ancient
ancient
as
as
all
all
fuck
fuck
has
has
been
been
released on the
released on the
gods
gods
and
and
now
now
is
is
destroying
destroying
man.
man.
And magic in the world as we know it will end,
and
and
therefore,
I
I don't know
don't know
how
how
many
many
people
people
are
are
going
going
to
to
die
die
because
because
a lot of people are based in magic. But
what
what
if
if
it
it happened
happened
and
and
Lon
Lon
is
is
only
only
alive
alive
because
of
of
arcane
arcane
purposes,
purposes,
and
and
then
then
she's
she's
just
just
gone
gone
because
because
of
of
it?
it?
And
And
A
A
lot
lot
of
of
that
that
is
is
conjecture,
conjecture,
Brad,
Brad,
and
and
G
G
got
got
really
really
tight.
tight.
Sonia
Sonia
Chin's
Chin's
mom
mom
is
is
sort of
sort of
wrapped up
wrapped
in
up
a
in a
lot
lot
of
of
this
this
stuff
stuff
and
and
might be a
might be a
bad
bad
guy.
guy.
she
She
is
is
a
a bad guy.
Well,
Well,
for
for
now,
now,
we
we
can
can
get her
get her
back.
back.
Imagine there's no need to worry about something that we don't really about yet.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry, y'all.
You don't need
So
to
I don't want
apologize.
to sorry.
You are voicing some of our fears right now, so
As His magic is pretty much entirely arcane, I think I'll be a good canary in the coal mine if the gods are dead. So it comes from a divine source, right? Our Father above, yeah. And you still feel. I just kind of wave my cantrip. Yeah, still on. It's great. So there, I seem to be perfectly fine. So I think we're okay. Twice makes a tendency. If things start to break bad, we'll deal with it however we can. Yeah.
When we get there, is there anyone at the steeple that you know, or anyone we should ask for? Or?
Can I don't think I've ever been in the Vellum steeple myself, but is there like a person that's sort of widely known to charge a bit? Or will I
You make a history check.
Perfect. The fact that checks when you're sad. 12! The only number I know today.
12? Not anyone specific, but what you do know is like the halls are used for research, and they are generally open to the public if people are willing to pay to have research done for them. Meaning they're open to approach. They're not free to wander. There are many different archivists and research professors and people that are part of the schooling process of the education system within it that utilize this, as well as a number of other historians.
Okay. Yeah. I see.
But no specific individual.
We'll keep an eye out for a friend of mine named Carmen. But if they're not there,
Carmen?
yeah.
She's from San Diego. Great.
Yes.
We've had tricky shit.
On the way, are we passing any shops? Is there anything that we need? I guess not, right?
There are, but I feel like you gotta hustle.
Yeah,
Try and
we
reach
gotta.
our friends. I love shopping. Medilla's Boutique of Ample Armaments is particularly. Don't worry about it, we gotta go.
All right, we'll go there try to be done to the night so we can get there before everything shuts down.
Let's go.
Nights there? Hey, everyone just lean forward a little bit. There's a tilt, so you can kind of just build up down there. You jog it out.
Not a worry. Heading through the streets, you pass through the majority of the demolition disc through the neighborhoods. There are some large arches. You can see these mass stone arches that go over the center of the main trail, which itself is like a 20-foot wide cobblestone walkway. And you can see on these arches they have buildings, homesteads that kind of are built across the top that overlook the actual walkway, the neighborhoods around. Some of these are very, very well made, and you can see there are individuals kind of on almost like a balcony, if you will, kind of just having dinner overlooking the city. Eventually you come to the end of this where you can see there are these massive pillars and looks to be a giant iron gate that is held by these incredibly thick metal chains, just probably a dozen or so that are all affixed to large cranks of some kind. But it looks like this is one of a number of fail-safes where they can actually separate the various portions from the discs from each other, should they need to defend them back up into it.
The compartments of the Titanic. They don't let the water go into the next.
Yes, just like that. You got it. You're following. You're following.
And they work. It always works every time.
Every time.
You pass by the exterior of the Topper Mines, which you're kind of just beyond, or just before you reach that large, almost lockdown sluice-type gate. Passing downward into the deliberation disc. Beyond there, you can see there are more of. It's almost like the neighborhoods feel even thicker, except here now it is industrial. It is mercantile. Here it is a heavy business-oriented portion of the city here on the deliberation disc.
It's gonna stay real close to Frida, just in case, just keeping an eye out.
You got it. You continue to push through. You guys are just moving, coasting straight down.
Do the guards on the volition disc? Sorry. Do all the guards on the volition disc equally spooked?
Deliberation disc here?
Excuse me.
I mean, everyone seems to still be at attention, kind of universally throughout the city.
I can't discern whether it's Mr. Huckabee. Can you smell fear?
Generally, yes. It's different with everyone, though. Sometimes it's got a citrus thing, sometimes it's kind of like a smoky leather.
I'm curious if you can smell fear here.
What am I getting as we head down to the deliberation?
Make perception check.
Nice.
With disadvantage.
Yeah.
Plus D4.
Yep.
Oh, I got 16, 17.
17.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you don't smell. It's adjacent to fear. The entire neighborhood, now that you really kind of hone in on it, there is, you can smell the anxiety.
Axe body.
More or less. As you're looking across the city, beyond just the continuation of a number of the light sources within the city having blinked out, a lot of businesses are closed. The Allhammer's Mantle, which is a massive temple to the Allhammer, is also closed. The gates never closed, but you see them shuttered at the moment.
That's not supposed to happen.
Are you aware? Supposed to be having any clerics or priests to those temples walking around or outside of it?
It's Lansing, so anybody on the outside. But
I would also want to keep the wide berth from anywhere anything goes near Ulfgar's chest.
Chest is in place.
So well, if you're going through on the completing the Auger Trail, you'll be able to see it to your right, but it's like
Hug the left, you know what I mean?
okay. Okay. All right. As you kind of continue past, you do kind of glance around the direction. You see the building. It looks like it's been expanded upon.
So, wait a minute.
There's a second floor.
Yes. You don't want to say hi to your fuck? No. Why? Because I bloodied the owner, okay? We were real tight in the hand. Yep.
Who did you stab in the knee?
I should not talk about it this openly on the street, but the owner of the shop and I made incredible wooden toys. The children loved. And then wooden toys kind of fell out of fashion, and there was a son of a bitch that came in and said, like, kids like things made out of metal. And he wanted to start sharing some of the ownership of the store, and that didn't take it very well.
So you stabbed your former partner?
Well, no, I
wanted to switch to metal.
he owned the store, both of them.
Stabbed them both.
Yeah, but one before the other.
Why did you blame your friend?
Well, he was kind of like an instructor to me. I learned a lot from him, but he forgot his roots. It's blood. There's a purity there. You don't have to do the thing that's in vogue.
No one's going to force you to do anything, but if you have a relationship with this person, it's never too late to try.
Oh no, to repair. Yes.
You're older now. You're more mature, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm metal. I'm not the worst.
Finish the job. Times change, Chet.
Where I like to go with this dark age on the shoulder. What do you mean times change? I understand that I've seen a lot of the time change, but there are sometimes you just gotta be us.
Sure.
I think this is Mr. Buck. Rita, I'm sorry to put you up. Why? Okay.
I'm not saying we do this now, but maybe one of us could go in and just see what's going on inside. You don't have to, but just to sort of report to you on what we see.
After we go to the Valley of Steel.
Sheepishly continue onward and ahead.
If you look closer, that chisel in my hand.
Chisel twitch.
Got the forearm grip.
Alrighty. Continuing past the central bulk of the marketplace district of this central disc, you continue on past the garden, past another Delia's boutique about provisions. Spot. You can see the animal snowboard is eventually not far from the Texas coast, beside the Valley of Steel, which itself is this massive curving tower of blue marble that seems almost like glitter and shine, and little bits of light kind of hidden from the other sides of the city. It kind of curls up into the ceiling of the cavern, like blending into the rock, almost like it was uncovered after being hidden in the mountain itself after a long period of time. As you approach, you see the windows don't look well lit, but the doors are open.
It's not a dangerous place, though. Like we can just go in, right?
It's just dim.
I'll cast light, shine my eyes. It's dark in there. So
You'll step inside. You can see there's some low lantern, like actual lanterns, like oil lanterns. You can smell the burning of lantern oil when you enter the interior. Immediately you can see these high walls with carved alcoves with candles that are lit and placed up in there. There's a central chandelier that has like 5 different of these enchanted globes set into it. Only one of them is dimly glowing. And there is nobody at the front desk at the moment.
this is very strange.
She's probably like a bell or something.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. I think he's here.
The door swings open, and you see this older dwarf gentleman with like faintly pointed ears, who has this kind of like long pointed nose that extends about that far beyond this well-groomed mustache looks sort of frazzled at the edges. His hair is kind of pulled back into a very tight ponytail where it kind of almost quaffs into a big blossoming poof behind his head. He's wearing these long robes as he kind of looks out.
I'm here for hours.
So long, my God.
So long.
I'm terribly sorry. I didn't know you were waiting now.
I'm saying when we eventually make a purchase here, I expect some sort of discount.
I'm doing without the discounts. What do you need?
We have some questions.
Is there?
Closes the door.
Cast detect thoughts.
Okay, I guess it's like thoughts, and you can see his back. He's like, God, this is the worst time. He just thinks only for me to figure out what's going on.
What's happened?
What's happening all over the place? Everything's stopped working. There's a lot of it has for no reason. Some sort of mass magical disenchantment seems to have come through the city and a bunch of things.
Oh, what kind of enchantment is on the lighting in here?
It kind of makes it glow.
Is there someone in charge that we can possibly speak to? Opinion leader. Help.
Who are you? We are a group of scholars that would like to pay to have some research performed. We have a question. The professor.
Traveling professor.
One of you make a deception check.
I am a professor.
Go ahead and make that check.
You got it.
I'll do it.
You have disadvantage.
How does that work? Can I give her the exhausted advantage?
Nah, it's not a roll.
13.
Dirty 20.
Looks at you for a second, puts his glasses back on, leans in.
I'm something more of a scholar from around here, eh?
No.
Just say that to people. What's wrong with you? This is a cosmopolitan city. We don't just pass along. A young man. Manners.
I'm sorry very much.
How old is this? How old
He's very old.
That's what I said. Full Karen.
Do y'all have any means of contacting people at a long range?
There's a local right
No, I understand. I know. I can see.
Let me go talk to someone. Hold on. Just hang tight. Close the door. Don't want people just wandering off the street. We're technically not open to the public.
Could I hear who he was thinking about when he was saying he was going to go talk to someone?
Surface thought seems just like, no, what you catch just surface thought wise is frustration to the point of time or patience to deal with this right now. It's kind of the gist of what you get out of his mind. You delve deeper if you'd like.
I'm gonna close the doors and lock them.
While he's gone, I don't want to get us in trouble or anything. Is there anything you guys want to look around and see? You know, creepy people?
What else? Is it just like a lobby area?
It's a lobby area. You can see there are two doors to the right and left that kind of lead into the back of the structure that are both closed. You went to the one on the left, and that's about all you can see. It looks like there is some sort of a statue kind of set in the center and above to the back of the wall. That is kind of mostly in shadow, but it looks like it's a person holding a book.
Can I cast dancing lights? Sorry, dancing lights, and just like send them up to where the chandelier is, so I can.
Yeah, kind of lights the room a bit.
But you know, this is typically like a place of knowledge and research. And what I remember, you can pay to have certain things searched for. Some money talks, bullshit walks a little bit here. So we might have to, like,
I
y'all
don't
do.
have any money. I spend it all in Bosser's fees. I might have something. I have a little money.
Mr. Boy, well, you are very light and quick and quiet. I think
think, is there any way you can get back there and find out what they're discussing?
Yes, and I will give, I'll give 200 gold to Deanna. We just make sure if they come back. Is anybody looking at me? Kind of look around.
There's nobody else in the room but you guys.
I go invisible.
All right.
What? I can make my way around the desk and try and, if you go through a door.
Yeah.
And I try and gently like,
It's not locked.
Are you still here? Chet, I'm about to do some bullshit. I know. Just before you go, I want to touch you.
I come back over.
Enhanceability on for whatever stealth is. Dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dexterity.
Cat's grace.
Yes.
All right.
What does that do?
Advantage on dex.
Just straight.
So just straight.
Chat.
Thank you. What?
Hey, here, just let us know if you see anything.
Would you be able to hear my thoughts?
I can hear your thoughts.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Same as usual, Chat. Go on.
Make a stealth check for me. Now, you would have your disadvantage, and you would have advantage for being invisible. So that makes it a normal roll. I would say with your spell, that brings it back to advantage.
Hey. Also good.
Because of the cat's grace.
9.
26.
All right. It's the faintest squeak of the metal as you all watch the turn. The door opens up slightly, and you can see that little beam of warm light kind of filters through from the crack as you kind of sneak in and close the door behind you. You glance into this next chamber, and you can see you are at the top. What you didn't notice is the exterior structure, the front of this, is more like the front. I don't want to say it's a side, like the front part of the building. The rest of it actually descends and it opens up into this massive library and research floor below. There's like a balcony and some overlook kind of catwalk walkways to go on the sides, but there are all manner of books and shelves and boxes and containers and scrolls and papers. It is just a mass collection of information and relics of some kind. And you can see there are a number of chandeliers hanging from the ceiling, and indeed, a lot of them are out or have like dull light to them. And you can see there's a number of oil lanterns have been kind of clamped up and are hung from different points here to kind of give this kind of warm red firelight to the interior. There are a number of folks rushing around in similar kind of robes that are.
Oh my god. Okay. That'll hurt. I'm gonna kill this robot.
In my world. Every week. But there are conversations, and there's a lot of discussion around. You can see just from this point, there's some bustle.
It goes down and where we are, is it like a floor or two? Does it look like it's deep enough to like extend into the disc below?
Not that deep. It's got maybe 15 feet down into the lower floor, so it's just like almost like you entered at the second floor and it would now descend to the first floor.
Do I spot the elderly gentleman that was helping?
You do. You see him amongst the crowd. There's about maybe 15 individuals in here. Some of them are just currently going through books. Other people like pulling things off shelves. You can see there's kind of a heightened, almost an alertness to everybody in the process of just looking up things throughout the interior. Kind of that kind of vibe. He walks up to one figure who's down on the bottom floor and is currently at the edge of a table with a few other figures. Kind of looks to him, sighs, and you see this figure is an elven woman. Looks like short platinum hair that's like a pompadour. Pale skin who kind of tosses her robe.
Did you say she was Elvin?
Yes.
Okay.
And kind of sets her breath and begins to walk up to head towards the entrance where you came from.
Oh, Imogen, someone's coming. Elven woman, go fast, Papa, don't hear you. I think she's coming. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can just pick up a general vibe about what's happening.
Alright. Someone's coming.
As she starts heading back, can I just kind of use my elven boots, just lightly make my way around the room and see if I can pick up any discussions or concerns or things that just might pique anything that I am aware of.
Make a sense check.
Come on.
Same thing?
Yes. Okay. Last time.
That's
No, 20.
28, okay. You feel confident that you probably get through here without being noticed, thanks to the enhancement of your friend. And we'll come back to what you pick up with your passive perception as you kind of close to this for a bit. The rest of you hear the door open, and the elven woman walks out, closes behind her. I've been notified that you're looking for a specific kind of. She has this kind of slightly androgynous, kind of middle-aged, elven woman look to her. Very kind of. What's the actress's name?
Kate Blanchett.
No.
Tilda Swinton.
Very Tilda Swinton-esque, with like a platinum pompadour, kind of a lighter robes folded in front, and the hands are kind of like tucked together in their sleeves as she steps over to where you are. First off, I'd like to know who you are, what your business is, and what it is you're seeking. We're in a bit of unique times.
We don't have a collective name, but some of us are from a group called Bell's Hells.
Really?
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
It's like our club name or something. Do you guys have a duo name?
I don't know if you noticed. I'm sure you have, and that's probably why everything is as hectic as it is here. But there's been a lot of changes happening. And we recently lost the ability to contact some very important people in our lives. It's all of us that try to do it are suffering a lot of static.
But usually the Changebringer has granted me the ability to talk to people from great distances, but it doesn't seem to be working.
It's a cut.
So you're suffering the same.
So it seems, though, you're not certain that this has spread farther beyond Uthodurn. It's only been a few days.
It definitely has.
How do you know this? Where are you from?
A lot further.
We know that it's happening on Marquette as well.
Do you know this out?
We were there a few days ago, a couple days ago, and we saw the beginnings of it there.
And then all of a sudden we weren't, with no explanation.
I do hate solstices. From what we can ascertain, there's a citywide, if not beyond that circumstance, how do I put it? A deep diminishing of divination.
Does that happen every solstice?
Not on our records so far. We're in the process of trying to see if there's been a pattern in history of such a widespread loss of magical capability, but this is, so far, unprecedented.
But just divination match? Because the lights are bad too.
A number of other enchantments or magic have gone offline.
Can you give us a quick rundown and be less snooty? Because I know you're just as in the dark as the rest of us, so you don't have to like whatever this is.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh no.
Good guidance.
Oh, that could be nice. 15.
Hey,
15, not too bad. If we're sharing information, please, anything you have to offer would be appreciated as well, far travelers. All forms of divination and the realm of auguries, clairvoyance, communing with divine entities, contacting other planes, even scrying seems to be barely functional at all. A number of long-standing, up until recently thought permanent enchantments seem to have been disabled, including long-set circles of teleportation. A lot of our means of mass transit and travel through other locations across Exandria have been cut out from under us, and we've lost contact with most of the outside world.
Pardon me. Did you introduce yourself?
No, I didn't. I'm Scribe Warden Brescia.
You know, say again one more time.
Scribe Warden Brescia. Uvessia.
May I call you Ressia?
You may.
Ressia?
Uvessia.
I don't believe in coincidences. It seems to me you need your best minds working on this problem, right?
And they are.
I don't think so, because these are your best minds. These people have experienced whatever you're trying to figure out.
In your head, you're gonna hear, you may not want to reveal everything to everyone.
We've all experienced some very confusing hardships. We have a number of very astute and learned individuals researching this as we speak. If you're willing to share information, perhaps information can be shared and trade. However, we are not in the business of losing business, as after all we do need to maintain funding for our research.
You're worried about money during an Applebee solstice? What is wrong with you? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it when you said what it was before, so I kind of just ballparked.
I've told you what we know. If you would like to share what you know, otherwise, I'd like to get back to my work.
You said have you tried scrying?
Yes,
And it's a no-go.
we have had no luck with any of those individuals with scrying capabilities.
I don't know.
We need answers.
This is a library, right?
Mostly.
I guess if everyone's cut off from everyone, then we don't have to worry about people coming after us for saying the wrong thing anymore, right?
I think so.
Details.
Yeah. Yes, we know a bit more about what's happening. And I'll go into a bit more detail about what we saw and
Who was involved?
yeah.
You're gonna want to write this down.
There was a man, Ludinus Delith.
Of the assembly.
I'm not sure. I think so. Yeah. What's the assembly? He basically, yeah. FCG, I'm sure filled in as much.
Yeah.
The rundown.
Right. So you give the general gist, not the specific details necessarily. You watch.
Things could be better.
There was quite a bit of discussion of a number of individuals across Wildmounts, possibly beyond utilizing the services for ill. To see that this definitely proves that somebody succeeded to a degree. Well, we have sent a number of parties traveling outward towards nearby partnered cities, as well as to Rosona and the Empire, to see the scope of what their impact has been as well. But we are unfortunately bound by the speed of physical travel.
So airships are working. Skyships are working.
We do not have skyport here in the city.
Okay.
Are there any other means other than the divine to travel great distances? Like
There are, but those capabilities do not lie to us. We are artists.
Oh, what? Druids. Druids have the ability, right? No, don't you know?
Oh, yeah, we're Viking. If I think real hard about it, is that how you do it? You just like think
What
about
about
where
that? Have you heard of
Maybe
the
it can.
ability, like the people that can open up like a tree and go through a tree?
Yes, that tends to fall within the bailiwick of
The
the
Ashari,
druidic
yeah.
types. Yeah.
are there any of those nearby or in town?
Not to my knowledge.
You don't have any druids in town? Sorry.
No, you're
We
good.
don't just have like a druid segment of the city here. It's a rare lifestyle. It's not a hobby.
Oh, are there any Ashari tribes within close
The,
proximity?
the Ashari are not of Wildmount. They
Oh.
scattered in other parts of
She
the
was
town.
with us when all hell broke loose, and she might have been killed.
Yeah,
She was in dire straits when we. This woman, her name was Keelith of the Air Ashari. She was called the Voice of the Tempest. She seemed very powerful. Very powerful.
And the people who did this made her suffer.
So you're saying the voice of the tempest has been slain?
Well,
Do you
we're
know
not
her?
saying that.
I do not know. I know of her. We are in the business of knowing.
She quite potentially has been slain.
That is unfortunate news.
When there was a man that showed up, he was dressed in all black and he had wings. Yeah,
He's
and
slain also.
and in a moment he showed up. It was like I don't know where he came from, and then they turned him into like a sphere, and he. Wow, it all sounds really not possible when you say it out loud.
It does sound a bit preposterous, but I'm not saying I disbelieve you. I believe that you believe this. And I don't mean to sound insensitive.
But you are, so try a little harder.
Excuse me, I am trying to listen best I can, but I'm also dealing with 17 other problems at the moment. Do you think you're the only individuals to walk in here wanting information? I'm dealing with the diarchy. I'm dealing with all the various higher nobles here asking about what's going on, because we're supposed to know everything and we don't. So I'm a
And
bit
the first
anxious.
bit of information that's come in, you are treating quite rightly.
Let's all take the temperature down a little bit. We're all stressed out because of what's going on, and we can all help each other. Maybe there's something that we can help you with, besides just sharing information.
You've been helping.
Is there anything that we can do to help you?
Do you have the capability of reinstituting these means of communication and or magical transportation?
My heavenly mother might, if I reach out to her.
Please, by all means.
Can you make magic work again? Nope.
She looks long and deeply at the coin you flipped.
It was worth a shot.